Hello, Grim Nation. Today we are doing a speed paint. It's an Animal Jam speed paint though, so we're not staying too off topic now that I became an Animal Jam YouTuber. I'm sorry to everyone who subscribed to me for other stuff, but like, let's be real, no one subscribed to me. Today I'm drawing someone's animal. You see the picture on the side, the little dire wolf. Animal Jam commissions. We love to see it. You know, I was actually really upset because you see the legs that I drew there? I was really proud of the back leg. And then I decided to cover it with the tail. Which I guess I can't really be mad at because I was the one to cover the tail. To cover with the tail. So guess I'm just mad at myself. If you're wondering why I'm using the line tool, it's because I physically cannot use anything else. I do have a drawing tablet. If you've seen my Instagram, you see that I do draw a lot. Go check out my Instagram, by the way. It's under the same username. Wink wink, nudge nudge. But ever since Animal Jam moved from Flash, my drawing tablet has refused to work on it. Which, that's definitely just a thing with Animal Jam being a desktop download now. But yeah, I can't use my tablet anymore, so I draw with my mouse. And I could draw using my mouse, using the normal, like, brush tool. And I have tried, trust me, I have tried. It's horrible experience. The lines are shaky, they're horrid. So I've resorted to the line tool, you know, really bringing back that 2010s MS Paint feeling. But, you know, it's still my art style. I've still got the iconic little blush, the two blush. Actually, go on my Instagram, every single picture I have, it just has a tiny little blush. Speaking of MS Paint, if you've ever drawn on the Animal Jam art program, you know it's actually fucking worse than MS Paint. It's horrible, it's cancerous, it's a horrible experience to be drawing on Animal Jam. It's barely fun. I would so much rather do this on an actual art program. I'd rather do it on MS Paint, actually. Because MS Paint is genuinely better. Oh, and here we're employing some age-old caveman techniques called MS Painting, as I like to call it. So yeah, I'm just coloring it in with gray, with the same color as the sketch, and then I color it white, and then you color it, cause we don't have layers, baby. You see, I'm pulling up the reference again. I also don't have multiple monitors, so I have to kind of fudge it, you know. But you do what you can. I'm on a shitty laptop, which it's actually a gaming laptop. And it's a great laptop. I love it. I love this laptop. But I will admit, it is kind of running on its last lives. It's lost 2 keys, including the C key. So I had to kind of press into the C key hole to use C. And the fans are loud and RAM's not good. I'm starting to color it now, and you might be wondering why the fuck is he blue? And I would ask the same question, why the fuck is he blue? Well, that's because, frankly, I don't like using the monochrome colors that Animal Jam lets you choose. Again, Animal Jam's art program is fucking dog water. You can't even have every single color under the sun. You cannot change the saturation on anything. So everything's constantly highest saturation. Which means that you can't have, like, almost grayish colors. So it's either pure gray, pure monochrome gray, or straight up fucking blue. And I've decided I'm committing to the blue bit. I'm committing to the blue. So that's why every single time I draw a black character, they're just blue. I can't do much about it, man. I tried to pick like the darkest, most desaturated versions of the blue, but obviously there isn't any desaturated. They're all at 100% saturation. you know when our program is bad when it is genuinely worse than MS Paint. Like, genuinely worse. You AJ Play Wild players, you have it so good. You have it so good. You don't know what we go through. You'll never experience the pain. Also, my tablet works on AJ Play Wild, so you guys can use tablets too. You just have it way too good, man. Yeah, now I'm shading it. I don't really like shading. I just do it because it looks kind of bland otherwise. Adding some highlights on the squid because it's probably slimy and gross. I actually don't know what like material that squid is made out of because it could just be like fabric, that it's a fake plushy squid, but it could also just be a literal squid sitting on your head. So it would be slimy and gross. I'm personally interpreting it as the slimy gross version. Then are we coloring? Oh yeah, okay, we're shading the sheep cloak now. Yeah, it's kind of fun shading the sheep cloak because it's like a fluffy thing, so you don't have to shade it normally, right? And I think I overshaded it. It looks good. It looks alright, but I think I spent too much time on it. Oh, now I'm changing the backgrounds. Yeah, I think I change it later again. Now we're back on the sheep cloak. It has so much, like the rendering on the sheep cloak is so different from everything else. It looks fine. It looks fine, but just pointing out the obvious here. I like adding little shapes too. You can see I'm a very shapely guy. Grimly, more like shapely, you know. I have a lot of names. Here we're adding a little bit of purple. It's a little like undershading. I feel like the sheep cloak needed it because it kind of blended into everything else. Which it's funny that the sheep cloak looks the way it does in the actual game, and then the way I draw it is just completely different. Because when you actually look at it in the game, it looks kind of shit. I mean, granted, everything looks shit in Animal Jam, but that's just part of the charm. That's why we love it. Adding the highlight. Yeah, we got it. We got the highlight in the eye. Keep shading. It's kind of boring to watch people shade, I'm gonna be honest. You're here for the sketch and maybe the line art, and then after that you just go home. Which kind of ironic considering I started the video with half the sketch being done. I could have recorded it, but honestly, I don't like recording my sketch process because it's just horrid, especially in Animal Jam. Like, sometimes my sketches look alright when I'm doing it, like the very first sketches, the speed paints, they look alright, but in Animal Jam, it's so much worse. It's so much worse, and I redo the sketch all the time because I'm drawing with a mouse with the line pen in Animal Jam, so it's gonna be tough to do it. Oh, I'm coloring the line art on my one layer, of course. Yeah, adding some highlights. The problem with drawing like dark characters is that you can't really make the line art darker. You just kind of have to work with making it lighter. So it's like a bunch of highlights instead of shading. Then we're adding the ink blotches, and I thought it would be cool if I actually drew these with the normal pen. So this is me using my mouse, drawing with the normal pen. This is what it would look like. You can see on some places it is kind of shaky. It's fine when I'm using the bigger brushes, but when I'm using like the smallest one, it doesn't look good. I thought it would be cool if I just left it the way it looks. I like the little reference picture peeking out on the side there. Yeah, I keep going back into Discord checking it. Now we finally got full screen. Again, we came back to that. And now I'm adding the little, like, I don't even know what this is. It's just the thing I do. It's like separation marks. Looking back on it, I shouldn't have made it bright white. Looks kind of weird. But, I mean, I drew this like a few days ago and I already sent it out, so I can't really change it. But, you know, you live and you learn. Yeah, just adding some shit. It's like, usually when I draw normally I would put this on an overlay layer so it's not as jarring. Like I said, I should have made it like a light purple or something, but it's fine. And then here's me playing with shapes and colors. Yep, there it is. I'm changing the background color again. I really struggled with the background color for this one. I don't know why. Like the specific shade, I just couldn't be happy with it. I don't know why I wasn't happy with it. I don't really see anything wrong. Then I'm just adding random shapes all around. This is how I do my backgrounds, by the way. I just fuck it up until it works. Yep, now we're adding stars. I also drew these too thick. I should have used a smaller brush. I'm just complaining. I'm just complaining about everything about this piece. Don't get me wrong, I like this piece. It's just, you know, hindsight is 2020. It's so horrible when you're drawing stars, right? Cause like, it's so bad because. Okay, the speed paint's already ended, but I need to say this. It's so horrible drawing stars specifically because there's only one redo button, so when you put down those first 2 strokes, you're committed to that star. Unless you save your piece beforehand, you are committed to that star. And so you have to think really hard about where you're placing it. Anyway, yeah, that's the piece. If you want to commission me an Animal Jam, hit me up! Hit me up, I got a jammer wall. Hit me up. I'm just advertising my commissions. Okay, bye guys.